I am so pumped about today's topic because we're going to talk about pop sockets and why you need to stop making excuses for not investing in digital marketing. Every day I talk to business owners and decision makers who tell me that they don't invest much in digital marketing or they don't have much of a budget for digital marketing because they don't see the value in it, that they don't see the ROI, or they don't know how to measure the ROI, or simply that their customers are not online. Everybody is online. Those are just excuses. I don't want you to fail. But the reality is that there are these exciting, fresh startups with millennials at their helm who are thinking digitally first. They make that a priority in everything that they do within their organizations and what they do with their LinkedIn accounts and so on. And the gap between you and them is just getting wider and wider. And I am afraid that you may not be able to close that gap. Now, also talking about millennials, I hear this a lot, that millennials this, millennials that, millennials are entitled. Millennials, yeah, they're digitally first. They don't understand how business has always been done. Well, let me break it to you. Millennials are your buyers. They are now at that age where they make those decisions. They lead companies. They raise funds. And they may not hire you because you don't get them. So I want you to think about some of the changes that you need to make today. Here are some things to consider. One, is your marketing organization structured the old way, as in was digital added on later, and as a result, it's always a second thought? Start thinking digitally first. Two, a lot of times when we say digital, we think websites and email marketing, but the reality is that people spend 5 hours on average a day on their phones. About 97% of Facebook usage happens on mobile devices. 57% of website visits in the US come from a mobile device. That tells us that not only that we need to think digitally first, we need to think mobile first. For example, at Lightspan, when we design email campaigns, we design them with mobile in mind. If they look good on the phone, they're going to look okay on a desktop. Three, really evaluate where you're spending your money, because I know a lot of you still spend a lot of money and time going to expos where I get these fancy little pop sockets. I love my pop socket, but I don't think I'm going to hire somebody just because they gave me one. In fact, I pop these little caps off and switch it to my favorite one, which is about turtle conservation. And I don't even remember where this pop socket came from. I think it was a liquor brand. Why would I ever want to be seen around with a liquor brand on my phone? Really think how you're spending your money. Now, I know it's hard to redistribute budgets. Some of it is structural. Some of it has to do with that concern I hear a lot, that you can't measure the ROI. You don't really know what you're getting for your investment. But trust me, there are ways to do that, and I will cover that in another video. Or you can go to our website at lightspandigital.com and look on our blog, and we have articles on how to interpret data. So then at the end of every month, you need to look at your data and see what's working, what's not working, and then make a decision. What do we need to continue doing because it's working? What do we need to start doing because you've identified a gap? And what do we need to stop doing? And this one is really important, and this is one that most of you don't follow through on. For some reason, stopping is very scary, but then so is starting. So you need to make a decision. Are you going to move forward? Are you going to try to catch up with these cool young kids that are getting ahead of you? Or are you going to base your marketing strategy on pop sockets? So my challenge for you this week is to think mobile first. Pick something like a Facebook post or an email campaign and rethink it with the mobile experience in mind. And let me know how it goes. And I will see you back here next week.